Yesterday we discussed about the basics of block. Okay, so now you know like a block consists of block header, block body. I also discussed what is Merkle root. Okay, how it is being calculated. We also saw the visual example using that website. We also discussed what are hash. Okay, so okay, before I continue, if someone has not watched it, I will strongly recommend to go back and watch that video. So, I wanted to discuss more about how the block hash is created. Okay, so before that, I think like it is very important for me to clarify a couple of things. Okay, um, so in today's video, we will discuss about a term called mempool. So it's a short form for memory pool. Um, I think like the people who are very new, okay, so there should be one question they should be asking to themselves, like what happens like whenever a transaction is done by any individual, where does it goes? Okay, how a miner comes to know about like there is a new transaction, I have to look at it, I have to create a Merkle root of that, and I have to add it into the block. So there is a temporary storage for all unconfirmed transaction. You called it as a mempool. So the next question you should ask yourself is like, where is like this? Who is managing this mempool? So we saw yesterday like there are n number of nodes. So each node have their own mempool. Okay, so whenever a transaction you do a transaction, it goes to that mempool. But again, the next question should be like, whenever a person does a transaction, he interacts with one node. How the other nodes come to know about it? Like there is a new transaction. Okay, so there is a network of these nodes. So suppose if a node A receives any transaction, it publishes to all other nodes. Okay, so that the other miners who are watching the node B, C, D, okay, they are also aware about it, and they can pick and they can they can prepare their own block hash. So now it is clear to you how where does it goes. I have a very interesting website. Okay, so I would like to show that to you. Um, so I hope like you all are able to see this. So now you can see here that these small minions, okay, so basically these are the new transactions. So so see like these transactions are coming here. This is the block. You see like when I click on that block, you see there are n number of transactions. So you can see like for any particular block, there can be only a limited number of transactions which can fit into it. So what is the size of this blocks? Okay, so the size of this block used to be 1 MB. Okay, previous, I think like it was before 2012, um, before the upgrade happened in 2012, and after 2012 I think like it is around 4 MB, but still like it's very rare that you will find the size of any block to be 4 MB. Now it sits around 1.5 MB or something. Okay, so now you see like these are the transactions. Some transactions are very in the front, okay, while other transactions are in the herd behind, and there are many other transactions which are still queued up and no one is picking up them. So what is causing for any miner to pick one transaction and to avoid other? So basically you can bribe the miner by increasing your transaction fee. Okay, so now I'm coining some another term, that is transaction fee. So we'll discuss about it later. Just for now, just keep in mind that the transaction which has higher transaction fee, it will the miner will tend to pick that first and add into the block. Okay, so Also, one thing, like when I first heard about this term Bitcoin in 2015, I think, like yeah, it was in early 2015. So what I used to think is like it must be some kind of object, okay, that is being virtually transferred from one person to another. So I just want to clear this air, because I was into this illusion till the time I started coding and started deep diving in this technology. So for all of your information, like there is no such object which is being transferred from one person to another. Okay, so suppose it is simply a storage where you just record a number. Okay, suppose if Alice has a 10 bitcoin and Bob has 3 bitcoin, it means like somewhere in the registry you have Alice's address. Against that you store like it has number 10. Okay, and in Bob it is number 3. So whenever a transaction is being done from let's suppose if Alice transfers 2 bitcoin, so we will simply subtract 10 minus 2, it will become 8, and we will add 2 bitcoin to Bob. His previous one was 3, so now it becomes 5. So that's all for the today for today's video. Okay, I'm short of some time, but now you know like how transaction is being done, how memory, where does it goes, how it is being published to other nodes. So in tomorrow, I think like I will discuss more about hashing. I think I have already told you like it uses SHA-256, double SHA-256. What is block time? Okay, if you don't know, then the average block time of a Bitcoin is 10 minutes. Okay, so how that is maintained. Okay, and why miners like they do all this computation, how they get rewards. Okay, so all these things we will discuss in tomorrow's video. So do see the next video, okay, whenever it is uploaded. And don't forget to follow me. My Twitter handle is @100 crypto tricks. Okay, bye, have a good day, see you tomorrow.